Okay, we're looking at Homer Cocktail 17 here. It's a mathematics channel. This is going to be algebra. We've already covered basic math. We've covered geometry. We'll get to trig. We'll get to calculus. Algebra, the way I'd say it, it's the process of discovering variables. You go to the Wiktionary, they're going to say it's a reunion or resetting of broken parts from the etymology. We're going to annotate things a little different. We're not going to use a times symbol that looks like an X, like we've done in basic math. 2 times 3 is 6. We're going to use a little dot instead. Or sometimes we're going to use parenthesis. Because there are letters now involved. And what you see down there is not an incomplete equation. That means 3x equals 15, and then you solve for x. Alright there, let's solve that problem. What you see there, 3x equals 15, that really means 3 times what is equal to 15. Alright, and we don't know. We're going to find out. We could do trial and error. Later on in this tutorial, this lesson, we'll learn how to do it a different way. But let's substitute a few different numbers for x. Let's try 1, let's try 2, let's try 3, let's try 4, then let's try 5. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. Wow! If we substitute 5 where x is at, 3 times 5, that gets to our number 15. And that's what we're looking at here in algebra. Alright, so a little fun, huh? Okay, so we substitute it in, we find out that x is equal to 5. That's your answer. X is equal to 5. That's what the teacher wants to see right there. Your answer, x equals 5. Little smiley face, everyone's happy. Division has also changed. Instead of seeing a little division sign with a line and a dot above, dot below, or instead of breaking it down, 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4, we're going to now look at it like a fraction. 12 thirds equals 4. On the bottom there, 12 divided by 3 is equal to 4. Anything divided by 1 is itself, okay? So another way of writing 4 is 4 over 1. It sounds dumb, but it has a useful application here. So 12 over 3 is really 4 over 1. You understand? Take a look at it there, and we're going to learn cross multiplication now. This is why it's important. What we're going to do is take the numerator of the left half of the equation and the denominator of the right half. Okay? And we're going to multiply them. That'd be 12 times 1. And that's going to equal the denominator of the left times the numerator of the right. 3 times 4. 12 times 1 is indeed 3 times 4. And that always works. This is algebra, people. Okay? This is algebra, and it gets better. Lady Justice with her scales. Okay. Basically, we're going to solve the equation we had earlier, 3x equals 15, by using this division process instead of trial and error. Okay, 3x equals 15 is a problem. Now, whatever you do to the left half, you got to do to the right half, okay? That goes for subtraction, addition, multiplication, and division. There are some exceptions to the rules, but since this is the basics, it's generally true across the board. Anything over itself except 0 is equal to 1, keep in mind. So 3 over 3 is equal to 1. 100 over 100 equal to 1. Anything divided by itself is equal to 1. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to isolate x and we're going to divide the left half of the equal sign and the right half both by 3. Okay? Sure beats guessing, right? Okay, and the way we write it is the way we saw earlier. Instead of using the traditional little division sign with the line and the 2 dots above and below, we draw a line underneath 3x, and we put a 3. That says we're going to divide 3x by 3. On the right hand, we're doing the same thing. Where we have 15, we draw a line under it, and we're going to divide it by 3. So the 3's cancel out, you see. And remember, 3 over 3 is equal to 1. On the right hand, we have, and we'll just do it this last time. We'll actually do it once more. 15 divided by 3 is equal to 5. Okay? So what you got is 1x, and you don't need to write the 1, okay, because 1 times anything is the thing that you're multiplying it by. 1x is equal to 5, see? Or, simply, x is equal to 5, your answer. Okay, we're going to do one more example having to do with money. You're going to get a lot of word problems in algebra. 100 pennies, okay? And 4 people. We're going to try to get it so that there's an equal share to each person. Okay? 100 pennies, 4 people. How much is one share? Alright, so we have what's left here. We're going to see the 4 people. We're going to try to visualize this. We got the 100 from the pennies. We got 1 for the share. We got the question mark. That's going to be what's called a variable, represented by a letter. It doesn't always have to be X. It could be N, it could be Z, it could be Y, it could be a lot of, basically anything. Alright, so we're going to redraw the 1, put it in the middle, okay? Put a line under it, because we're going to set up a ratio here, okay? Put 1 of the guys, 2 of the guys, 3 of the guys, 4 of the guys. Because we're going to have 1 share for the 4 guys. That's what we're looking for. Alright? So 1 out of 4 is equal to what? Okay? It's equal to a number that's going to be proportional to the 100 pennies, you see. Okay, so 1 out of 4, 1 share for 4 guys is equal to what out of 100? Alright. We're going to go ahead and let X represent the question mark, and we're going to draw the number 1 where the letter 1. And we're going to draw a 4 where the 4 people were. So we have 1 over 4, 1/4 is equal to X over 100. We're going to solve for X now. We're going to cross multiply, okay? We're going to have 1 times 100. And what's that equal to? It's going to be 4 times x. You see? And this is algebra, baby. So 1 times 100 is equal to 4 times x. That's cross multiplication, like we said before. Just drop off the 1 because 1 times anything is itself. So simplified, it's 100 equals 4x. We're going to divide each side of the equation by 4 to isolate x. Okay, we have 100 divided by 4 is equal to 25. And the 4's cancel out. 25 is equal to x. So the equal share is 25 pennies for the 4 people. Okay, x equals 25 here. Okay, and this is just looking at it again in our original equation. We're going to put 25 where x is, and you can see 1 out of 4, 25 out of 100. It's the same proportion. 1 out of 4 is called what? 1/4 is 1/4. 1/4 out of 100 pennies, you see. Alright there. So 1/4 is $0.25. You guys been a good crowd. This is Homer Cocktail 17. Study hard and have a good time, man.